after 6 innocent Ghanaian citizens lost their lives in a stampede at the 2025-2026 Ghana Armed Forces recruitment exercise, the Member of Parliament for Puzika in the Upper East region of Ghana has claimed that they were destined to die.
Once today is ordained for them to die, they will. And this is what has happened.
As the incident unfolds, more details are coming out, and it has now become clear that the Ghana Armed Forces were not prepared for the 120,000 people who applied for the 2025-2026 exercise. It was on the Airwork Sports Stadium grounds that they were telling people to come today and tomorrow.
That has applied for efforts to come tomorrow. Is that clear?
Because it was on the Airwork Sports Stadium grounds that they were announcing to the applicants to come tomorrow, the next day and Saturday, because they couldn't contain the number of people who are turning up for the recruitment exercise. What has happened is that in the capital city of Ghana, Accra, 6 persons have lost their lives while they were going through the screening process for the National Army recruitment exercise at the Airwork Sports Stadium in Accra. This happened as a result of a stampede whilst people were rushing to enter into the stadium where the screening exercise was taking place. Now, the Ghana Armed Forces have issued a statement regarding this unfortunate incident that has happened. I'll read to you the statement that has been issued by the Ghana Armed Forces and also tell you the details and give you exclusive content that you've not heard or you have not seen yet anywhere on the social media space. So let's now quickly go and read a statement that was earlier issued by the Ghana Armed Forces, and it was signed by Veronica Adjo-Ahen. The statement was dated 12th of November 2025, and the headline reads, "Stampede during Ghana Armed Forces recruitment exercise at Airwork Sports Stadium. The Ghana Armed Forces deeply regret to inform the general public of a tragic stampede prior to the commencement of the 2025-2026 recruitment exercise today, Wednesday, 12 November 2025, at the Airwork Sports Stadium, Accra. Preliminary investigations indicate that the stampede was triggered by an unexpected surge of applicants who breached security protocols and rushed into the gates ahead of scheduled screening at about 6:20 hours. That is in the morning. The unfortunate incident led to the death of 6 potential recruits and many others injured. The injured are currently receiving emergency care at the 37 military hospital. The Ghana Armed Forces assures the general public that the medical team are working tirelessly to stabilize affected individuals. Meanwhile, arrangements are being made to notify the families of the deceased. The Ghana Armed Forces extends its deepest condolences to the families of the deceased and wish a swift recovery to those injured. Further update will be communicated. Signed, Veronica Adjo-Ahen, Captain, Ghana Navy into bracket, Acting Director of Public Relations for the Ghana Armed Forces. We a statement earlier on, the Ghana Armed Forces released here following the unfortunate incident happened with Ghana. Wabrana the 2025-2026 recruitment exercise for the Ghana Armed Forces was going on across the country in Ghana. Don't forget, say, this exercise, some was taking place in Kumasi and an ABS taking place in Accra. Accra, the Airwork Sports Stadium. And a stampede in Itimisi ya. And Nipa Mako 28, where the casualties 6 are confirmed dead. And 12 are in critical condition. According to the report, those in ICU, the intensive care unit, are 5. You don't call ICU. Now who say your condition is very, very critical indeed. And when the incident happened, immediately the Deputy Minister for Defense, Bujajenfi, Eko PM, the venue no and I say, but be an incident na happen no. Emma immediately no we start engage Kofi the venue until here where images of Bujajenfi are on the top brass of the Ghana Armed Forces. No, they are in communication right after the incident happened. No, Bujajenfi and our here on your screens. No, but before that, no, you heard the numbers that earlier on appeared at the Airwork Sports Stadium in Accra, where people were there in their tens of thousands. Where the numbers now, people were there in their tens of thousands. At this point, we say Nkofo bi kwe break so ombe eden ombe for so na omobu gate in the room. Unim Airwork Sports Stadium ye pa. Unim say it's not really a place. The facility is big like that. And tinipa ko sana. It was very, very difficult for the Ghana Armed Forces to control set number of people and I say individuals now or multimedia venue hono. Now immediately no President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we understand say he was performing another national assignment over be an incident this year. Immediately no or rush about the 37 military hospital ho ebe here the affected victims ni bi attend to we no na oma speech Ghana for the issue no and as a kwan issue no far so by and quickly no. Let's go and listen to the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, at the time that he was addressing the nation following the unfortunate incident that took place at the Airwork Sports Stadium.
Kobasi Effeh soldier and now say Effeh police and I bibia. When who say ni aye no kokom. Won te hwe obehwa na yeyi nipa say omonko for training. Enti abra ye bon toa ansa ne ebeto 2024 abatwo no me shebo se ba akoba se Effeh soldier na police ye de betu dwa na region bia yama ye mabuna kwenya na omonso omwetimi abepre se ne be ya ombenya se adwuma ni bia ye ampanso ye bie adia ye friend no portal enti mabunu bi ekosa fidie no so eko register enti enne na nka wo se ye hyase na ye hwe omwoma ni omho se ni omho ha on density ene san ni omani na enti anope region bia ye kire omo bebia e wo se omuhia na Accra akoye kropon no yes dipa dodo a epie yes omohwe se adwuma no no modoso yie na aho prepare ne ade a ehya ase abra ye bie gate no se nipa enremu no ma nipa ni bebre de ahoden epia se omokum omanim etimi ewremu na arehosem ne se ebi ehwe ase emye tietia omoso na menemo kasei se na yenya ntiye nipa ensia ya mabunu ahwere omonkwa na dumienu bi nso eda hospital a echese ayeden nso ye bompa se omho beto omo na nyame enya areho ama omo enti make us say soldier mpanyimfo amaya so ate se yamma ensia omunyina eyamma bawa oma hre omonkwa se kumasi hanso bibi kakra sa esiye echese nipa baako se we prade den dia oda ayarsabia ono so yabompa se obenya ahode na nyame ehunu mobo enti enkraidie no meka hye asoja force omunja ansa na yenhwem na ye nhihye foforo.
After the President of the Republic of Ghana listen carefully, address the nation on the unfortunate incident, the Member of Parliament for Pusiga, what the Upper East region, Nidin Ede, Ladi Ayamba, also took her turn at the Parliament of Ghana. Now, it was at that point, and this Member of Parliament, Nidin Ede Ladi Ayamba, is claiming, say, Nkofo no eyomumre na aso. Today they were destined to die and they have died. And so that is it. Nobody can do anything about it. Even if all the presidents in the world, if all the MPs, members of parliament, everybody was there to supervise the process now, they were destined to die today and they are dead and nobody can do anything about it. Let's listen to the member of parliament. I want to make this outrageous statement. A lot of people in Ghana have been angered by this.
But I want us to all take solace in the Almighty Allah. There is nothing that happens that doesn't happen at the right time. This is what the Almighty Allah has ordained for them. Today is their day. No matter how, no matter what, no matter who was there, as what, even if we brought all the presidents of the world to sit there as ministers or whatsoever, once today is ordained for them to die, they will. And this is what has happened. Unless you don't believe in the oneness of God, unless you don't believe in the oneness of the Almighty Allah, it is not anybody who wanted them to die. There is no single officer there who wanted even one single soul to pass.
Now, this clearly tells us, say, if you are living in the nation Ghana and you live your life to authorities in the Republic of Ghana, you will die a useless death. You will die a useless death. Because clearly, you can hear in the videos, and I'm watching on, they say, there was a point after the people have come to the Ewa Sports Stadium, in their bulk majority, in their tens of thousands, it was at that point, and as someone using his voice, announcing to the people who were there, and they said, because of the number of people, they can't contain them. Those who had applied for the Navy and the Air Force or whichever a group of people should go and return tomorrow and the next day.
So tomorrow, everybody is here that has applied for Air Force to come tomorrow. Is that clear? Is that clear? Everybody here who has applied for Air Force will obtain tomorrow. That is when Thursday.
Listen carefully, which means that there was no planning. Nobody in the army, nobody in the top brass of the army, nobody in the army hierarchy did any planning about this. Because one, we know from the official figures, and they say around 120,000 people when I applied to enter into the Ghana Armed Forces, for the 2025-2026 recruitment program, So within that, you the head of the army in Ghana knew, say Accra, Greater Accra, where any the number of people are apply, and if you don't segment them and give them dates, they will come there. You knew, Munim, you know the capacity of the airwork facility. You know that it cannot contain more than 20,000 people. You knew it, but you sat there and allow people come there in their bulk majorities, in their numbers that you cannot control them. You allow people to come there and then result in this stampede. People die. And a member of parliament who is supposed to represent the interests of the people, instead of her to speak against this shameful inefficiency of the Ghana Armed Forces, she is there telling Ghanaians, say, the people who have died were destined to die.
This is what the Almighty Allah has ordained for them. Today is their day. No matter how, no matter what, no matter who was there, as what, even if we brought all the presidents of the world to sit there as ministers or whatsoever, once today is ordained for them to die, they will.
This is how serious Ghana has got into. An exercise as simple as this. People are on fat salaries at the Ghana Armed Forces. They're supposed to make sure say they do things in the right order. They could have easily done this in batches.
So if they help themselves, the people will help them. By among others, you don't listen. How do they help you? And that is the issue we are facing. So as a media, you can also interact with them. Let them show you the messages. Some of the messages, they were told that they should be here on Friday. They are here today. Today is Wednesday. What you are saying?
Who could have made sure say they do things in the right order by allowing the people to attend this particular screening exercise in batches? They failed to do this. Common sense eluded them. After common sense eluded them, then we had a member of parliament go to parliament on the floor of parliament saying that the people were destined to die and they've died. We have leadership crisis in Ghana. And yes, some member of parliament for Pusika constituency, no. And by now, except by now, what resign from her position in any proper jurisdiction. Country be a near my year Juma won Papa Biano, and by now, some I know, Yabon and Yasi to Afia, the Parliament of Ghana. Now, you hear who must work as a beer. The minim say if she's the PRO for the Ghana Armed Forces, who must work as a beer or signing a journalist Kasa said the reports are false and that it's only 6 people who have died and the total number is 28. As if the lives of the 6 people who have died and those in the critical condition, those 12 people, are less important.
I need to just get something straight. There's an erroneous information going out. The casualties we have that came through were 28 in number. Those who are dead are 6 and not 12. Those who are critical and in ICU are 5. We have 12 who are fairly critical. The rest are stable. Thank you.
And nipa 6 anyway. So people shouldn't talk about it. So almost kwa exercise. If the Ghana Armed Forces is doing an exercise, na nipa ba ko hu eto chima hu tikura na, the Ghana Armed Forces must be held responsible. Because we charge each applicant 200 Ghana cedis. So if you charge each applicant 200 Ghana cedis and 120,000 people applied for it, multiply and look at the numbers. And look at how much money has come into the coffers of the Ghana Armed Forces. Multiply and see. Over 24 million Ghana cedis to serve your nation, to serve the army of your nation. The Ghana Armed Forces have collected up to the tune of 24 million Ghana cedis from its citizens so that they can get the opportunity to come and serve their nation. Then in return, they get this. And the PRO will come there and speak in an arrogant manner to Ghanaians. In an arrogant manner, as if say, oh yeah, she's doing someone a favor. If she cares to know, if you go to proper countries, to say United States of America, UK, European nations, Papa na, they even scout people, they beg people to come and join the army. They beg people to come and join the army. This is also a timer. If the president of the Republic of Ghana, Amanfo Bonabaso, if he really means business, it's on fan and NC form. A lot of people in the army, a lot of people in the Ghana Armed Forces, a lot of people within the political circles, or no one can political party should lose their positions for this calamity. Onche Ghana for say, Abana Ghana for Toman, and he's ready to serve them by firing people. Ghana Armed Forces, the top brass of the Ghana Armed Forces, nobody deserves to keep his position after this calamity befalling the nation due to the negligence and inefficiencies and incompetence of the top brass of the Ghana Armed Forces. Nobody deserves to keep his or her job. Because you cannot run a portal. The portal accepts 120,000 people. You know the number of people who have applied in every region. You know. And you schedule the date for them to come. They come in their numbers. It is there that you are telling people to return. And people die. And yenya say oye PRO, say whoever, and then or kasa no kuko so hantan kasa bi no kasa. Hantan kasa bi and o kasa. Ade Ghana youth no bone be ne the youth in Ghana. Bone be na Ghana youth na ye. Say she's going to look for job so that he or she can feed his or her family. Kekeno. She dies in this painful manner. She gets injured in this painful manner. She's hospitalized in this painful manner. And for a member of parliament to go to parliament, the sensible thing that can come to her head to say nipa ne destiny and what she and someone's inefficiency, someone's incompetence. That is what the member of parliament is saying. And Ghana krono, Ghana na esi hono, or my Ghana na esi hono. We have leadership crisis in the country. Obika was a Ghana besesa obwa. There's leadership crisis in the country because we have Deputy Minister of Defense to supervise and make sure that the system runs and runs very well. People lose their lives for nothing. And afterwards, authorities bano mo kasa hantan so chide nipa. They talk anyhow to people. So at the Ghana, it's very sad.